This sister has a very interesting question. She says, I have become weaker in faith since marriage because I spend so much time doing domestic work. How can I regain my faith? Sister, you should not get weaker after getting married. Instead, your iman should increase. When the Prophet ﷺ was congratulating one of his companions for getting married, he said, indeed, you have completed 50% of your religious commitment. So keep your duty to Allah and fear Him pertaining the remaining half, the remaining 50%. Because what we are exposed to are trials of the desires and trials of the doubts. So when the person gets married and fulfills his desire in a lawful fashion, so this part is taken care of. Now, you have spare time for ibadah, you have spare time not to think about the sexual desire anymore in an unlawful way, because when you go home, you have your wife waiting for you. And the wife likewise, she has a husband whom she can satisfy her needs with him. As far as the domestic work, it should not distract you from your worship. Why? Because it's hard to believe that you recently got married and you're working 20 hours a day, or even 10 hours a day, or even 5 hours a day. It's hard to believe so. No woman works on every single day on cleaning up the house. Perhaps every other day, and a couple of hours, maximum 5-6 hours. You have still the remaining hours, the rest of the day free, and you don't do that on every single day. And cooking, it's up to you. Some women are obsessed with cooking. They spend a lot of time in the kitchen. And some women, while they're cooking, they utilize this time in either listening to the Quran, revising what they have memorized of the Quran. If they have a nearby screen or MP3 player, they can listen to audio lectures, they can watch videos, they can make adhkar and tasbih and istighfar so long as they're working in their domestic work. And this is one of the best means to increase the level of iman, which is al-dhikr. The only thing which may get affected is going to school, whether a regular school or an Islamic school, or studying a systematic study, because the time is not yours. And in the past, our predecessor said, when the person gets married, he is similar to somebody who is sailing, got on board on a ship, and he sailed, so he's in the middle of the ocean. And when he or she receive a child, then their sailing boat is broken. They get preoccupied and they become much busier than before. But still, you still have time to sleep, you still have time to rest, you still have time for the dhikr, for the adhkar, for the remembrance of Allah, for reading Quran. And as I said, for the physical work, I don't think it is a problem to do the physical work while listening to other lectures or Quran or hadith, and also meanwhile making adhkar, alternate between listening and making adhkar or recite what you have memorized.